Peay a lot of credit. I thought their starter, Costanzo, did an outstanding job. Filled up the strike zone, 6 innings, competed. Only had 1 walk with 6 strikeouts. And Newberg, who statistically is their best reliever, he did what he needed to do. So, both of their guys did a great job. Only walked 2. And that was the difference in the ball game. We had 10 free 90s tonight. 9 free 90s tonight to their 3. We had a stolen base and 2 walks. So they did a really good job of filling up the strike zone, forcing us to swing the bat, and they made plays behind their pitching staff. We had 12 hits tonight and only scored 3 runs. We left 10 guys on base. We got to do a better job of competing with 2 strikes. And we got to be able to protect the plate a little bit better than we did tonight. But I felt like we hit some balls hard. We took some good swings. But the bottom line is we needed to come up, with a hit with some runners on base. And if we do that, it's a different ball game. But you got to give them credit. First 2 times through the order, they hammered us. And, you give up 4 runs in the first 2 innings, it's tough to come back from that. We had a lot of hitters in 2 strike counts, and we didn't execute pitches, and they made us pay for it. And, talking to, people that have played these guys, I knew that this was going to be one of the better offensive clubs that we play all year. I knew that going into this series that, this was going to be a club that would be probably in the top 3 or 4 offenses in our league. So, I expected to get an extremely competitive game tonight with a senior on the mound like Costanzo and a lineup like they have. They've got some guys in their lineup that could play for anybody in the country. So, hopefully we can find a way to do a better job early in the ball game, first time through the order tomorrow. I thought Ryan Miller was outstanding again for us, like he's been time and time again. Ryan Huggins came in a left-on-left situation and did his job. Spencer Strider, when they pinch hit and brought right-handed hitter off the bench whose numbers were really good versus left-handed pitchers, came in and did his job. So I felt like, 3 of our guys out of pen did a heck of a job. But we got to do a better job of hitting with runners in scoring position, and we got to get a better start out of our starter against a club like Austin Peay. So hopefully, we can put together a good game plan tomorrow. Brooks can give us a good start, and, we can find some guys that'll step up and hit with runners on base.
Little concerned the last 2 games now. You had a lethargic kind of start to both games.
Yeah, if you don't get a good start, it makes it tough. You got to stretch guys out of the pen. You go to the pen early. If you can't get, 4, at least, into the 5th inning with your starter, you're looking at having to use, probably at least 2 relievers, or 3. So, it puts you in a tough spot, because you're trying to win the ball game. You bring Ryan Miller in, and, we felt like in the 4th, we needed to bring him in to stop the bleeding and give us a chance, and he did. It was a 2-run game, there until, I guess the top of the 9th when, their guy hitting in the middle of the order, hit the ball about as far as I've ever seen anybody hit a ball here. He mashed it. He hit that ball a long, long way. So, but I thought our pen did a great job. But, you can't ask your bullpen to come into the ball game that early and expect to win, time and time again. So, yeah, it's concerning. We need to be more efficient in the strike zone and execute pitches when we get ahead. We were ahead of a lot of hitters. They had 2 2-strike hits, single RBIs with 2 strikes on them in the first. We give up 2 runs, and we're in good counts to pitch. So, yeah, we got to execute pitches. You're facing a good lineup. If you don't execute pitches, they're going to make you pay, and those guys made us pay.
You guys have been used to coming back and winning games late.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, is that kind of a danger the team always assumes they're going to come back?
I think it's a good thing, because it's baseball. You're not going to win every single game. We know that, and you got to have a team that believes they can come back. And that because they've done it before. And we gave ourselves a chance in the 9th inning. We brought Williams up. He represented a tying run. So, and I told the guys after the game, man, that's a great job in the 9th inning of a ball game down by 3. We know that our job is to try to get the tying and the winning run up to the plate. And, he hit a ball hard in a 3-2 count. He did a good job of laying off of a 3-1 pitch that he can't handle. We try to get Wilkie up to plate. If we get one more guy at the plate, we got the winning run up. But, Chris, I thought, put together a good at bat there. And, lined out hard to center field. But we gave ourselves a chance there. So that's all I can ask for. And, you don't want it to be the ninth inning where you try to make that comeback. I was hoping, obviously, in the last 3 innings that we'd be able to put something together. We got the leadoff man on base in the 7th and the 8th, and we didn't, get anything out of it. So, again, we just got to find a way to be a little bit better with runners on base.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.